All right, ladies and gentlemen, this market I'm about to show you is pretty insane. It's worth over $2 billion, and there's so many Shopify stores taking advantage of it that it's quite ridiculous. Let's get right into it. What I'm talking about in particular is the sea moss gummies market, but in particular the sea moss market. However, I want to talk about gummies because this is, in my opinion, where the opportunity lies right now and where somebody could potentially take advantage of this. Now, if you are taking advantage of this and you want to reach out to my team to help you scale, I would love to help you. Make sure that you do that with some of the links in the description. We've helped a lot of supplement brands scale to 500K a month from like 50K a month, and we have a bunch of other case studies just like that. But this trend, as you see, is literally popping off right now. I mean, this is becoming exponential. This is exactly what you want to see when you are launching an e-commerce business, right? Because this means that you're going to be, going into a lot of demand. And with Shopify, it's quite easy to take advantage of that demand because of social media channels like TikTok, Instagram, and actually, let me show you quick. Yesterday, one of the brands that we just recently launched last month that is doing exactly this, right? We're capitalizing on a big trend that is actually just getting started. I'll try to cover the name, but we did $1.4 thousand yesterday, which was really cool, and that's only through TikTok traffic. So TikTok is extremely powerful, and by the way, if you are an Accelerator member, I do share the brands that we're launching with the Accelerator so you can follow the progress. But let's actually take a look at what the gummy popularity or gummy surge is really all about, right? So the surge in popularity of sea moss gummies is attributed to their reputation as a nutrient-rich superfood packed with minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants. Consumers are also increasingly turning to natural supplements for health benefits. I think this right here is the key. Consumers are also increasingly turning to natural supplements. So the sea moss market is valued at $2.5 billion, which is crazy. It almost sounds like a meme because sea moss is, not a rare thing, right? I mean, there's a ton of sea moss out there. The earth is mostly ocean. So whoever discovered this is either a marketing genius or, just really found something very healthy out there for people. It's probably a little bit of both. Truth usually lies in the middle is a very common saying, and I think it's probably pretty accurate here. Now, what I want to show you is actually something interesting because this is an idea that you can actually use, and this is what a lot of people do. So literally on this channel, we don't gatekeep anything. The reason why I want to share as much information out there as possible, minus obviously some of the names of our brands, because I know you guys are going to copy them and try to jeopardize them potentially. But if you're in the Accelerator, you get access to all our data, everything. All you got to do is book a call and see if you're a right fit. But the reason I'm, showcasing all this is because I want to get more people in the Accelerator, more brands, so we can help grow brands, and then we can, become partners potentially with those brands. It's going to be pretty cool. In the next 5 years, you'll see just how powerful that will be. And I want to share the wealth. I want to grow together. But this is what a lot of people do, okay? This is a big secret in the e-com dropshipping community is you can literally reach out to people on Etsy, right? These people are selling this for $12. This is all natural, raw, organic, wild crafted sea moss, right? So this is wild harvested sea moss. That sounds really good. And it's $12. So guess what? What you can do is literally contact the seller, or you can download the AutoDS Chrome extension. There's also in the description, I always have it in there, a link to AutoDS where you can get a 30-day free trial instead of a 14-day free trial. So again, that's why I have those resources in the description, because that's all you really need to build your business. You can import this to your store or talk to the supplier yourself and literally start selling it on your store. You could even ask them to give you a different label. You could probably get a different label made for yourself. But this is actually just the wild crafted sea moss, right? Again, this is, in my opinion, where the opportunity lies, though, is not in the wild crafted one necessarily because there's a ton of competition. And I'll show you here real quick the Transformation Factory. This is probably one of the biggest competitors. These guys are doing probably over $1 million a month. And then, there's just a ton of other competitors. There's these guys who just sell at wholesale, which is also pretty interesting. Another gel here, but you see the average order values here are actually pretty big, right? They're not small at all. Herbal Vineyards, they're also starting to pop off. But these guys are selling the gummies. So this is where the opportunity, in my opinion, is. And as you see, their traffic is almost bigger than all of the other ones. So that's where the opportunity lies. And apparently, Black Girl Vitamins, that's what this is called. They're just going after black people, right? Specifically, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I think it's kind of a funny trend going on that people just want to, support their race. I mean, it makes sense. People just want to be familiar, want to shop from people that they feel a familiarity with. Totally understand that. And here's another one, flavored moss sea gel, but this is like a bundle. So super interesting. Let's see the traffic. And the reason I'm going over all this data, by the way, with the traffic is because all these tools that I use are actually paid. So I want to give you that value of just me going through it so that you don't have to pay for it necessarily. And that's how we, make a difference in this world, right? I'm trying to get more people to start their business, more people to build abundant businesses in abundance for the world. And I know it sounds kind of crazy to think that you can do that through just making one simple video like this, right? But if, let's say 0.1% of you decide to join the Accelerator and then, really take your business seriously, you could build something massive. And then again, that has like a chain of effects, like a chain reaction. That's what you would call it. So yeah, I mean, pretty interesting market in my opinion. I would say let's look on Etsy just to see, right? Let's actually just look sea moss gummies. And we'll also look on Alibaba, which I know you may think I'm crazy for going to Alibaba for supplements, but I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of supplements that you can get from China, which, you may think is not that good, but yeah, I don't think that's actually true. There's a lot of regulation with this stuff. So, wow, okay, Super Mushroom Daily Gummies with your logo. Look at how nice that branding looks. Your logo, CMOS Gummies, minimum order 200 units. Okay, so a lot of these have large average or minimum order quantities. This one looks really cool, actually. Dang. Wow. So yeah, again, if one of you decides to start this, please let me know. I'm happy to give you basically our entire playbook. Like I showed you, that's what we're using for our brand. I have a whole creator server that we can help you with to find creators and place them in your brand and go crazy with affiliate marketing. I have obviously some of the best media buyers in the industry working at Akemi and some of the craziest experience. We've worked with the top 10 TikTok shops. So we know the entire playbook, and now we're using it for ourselves too, right? We're starting to build these businesses through our team, with our team, but also I want to build businesses with you. So obviously I can't take advantage of all these at once, but over time I will be able to as I sort of build this decentralized network of businesses through you guys and through the Accelerator members. Those are usually the priority. But yeah, you see, there's tons of different brands here. In $50 minimum order quantities is pretty reasonable, right? So for this, for example, you could literally get this for like $200. You could get all this in your house and then send it to TikTok Shop for $200. Like, that's not that crazy of an investment. Most people spend $100 just to test one product. So yes, this is slower, but it could have a much bigger impact long term. And of course, like I said, you could also go the Etsy route. You could also try to find a gummy supplier through here, but here's actually a lot more expensive for the gummies. They're not yet taking full advantage of it. Makes sense, right? Again, this is not a lot of people are on top of these trends like I am. People are still trying to sell the regular CMOS, and they don't know that the real opportunity right now is in the gummies, because they want to take the supplement, but it doesn't taste that great, right? So they've tried to solve that through flavors, but it still has a weird texture. It looks funky. So the real, okay, this is actually a really good one. Wow, CMOS and elderberry gummies. That sounds really good. So that's really the key. And yeah, I mean, I think this was a very valuable video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I just want to make sure that you know how to actually sign up for the Accelerator, okay? Because I need more of you guys to start booking calls there. so
Everybody
that
by
you understand um, if so that I guess we can see if you're the right fit actually mainly, but also because we want to make it exclusive, right? We want to make it so that the people who join are very committed to business, and ultimately that's why it's an accelerator, right? Because there's companies that just need a little bit of extra help, just need that one-on-one like mentorship vibe that you just can't get through like a free group, right? Or some sort of Discord subscription. So we're no longer doing that. We're just really focusing all in on the Accelerator members. So when you sign up for this, well, first of all, you got to book a call to talk to us in order to see if you're a good fit. And then once you do join, you'll get access to our whole entire research lab, all of our data, and then you'll also get access to our school. So we have a school now as well where we have a weekly call planned with myself and my team. You can message my team at any time. You can message me at any time. We'll be doing more than a weekly call, but that's sort of our promise right now. We don't want to over promise and under deliver. I would rather under promise and over deliver. But yeah, I'm very excited about this because a lot of you guys always ask me, Ari, how can I work with Akemi? I want you guys to run my ads, but you just simply can't afford it because we charge $3,500 a month to work with us. And obviously that doesn't make sense if you're literally at zero, right? But maybe a 3K one-time payment where you get access for life to our team and we can coach you through it all is actually much more worthwhile of an investment. And trust me, I've made investments in myself in the past. Actually, how I got my first big breakthrough in ecom 6 years ago was through a $4,000 mentorship. And at the time, I was so scared because I didn't think that, well, I didn't know the potential. But what I got out of it is exactly the Facebook ad strategy that I needed to actually scale my store from 5K a month to over 150K a month. So that investment paid for itself tenfold. And ultimately, that's why education and information is so powerful because you take it with you forever, right? Until you die, which is a long time, hopefully. So yeah, that's really about it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't mean to, promote this stuff too much. Obviously, I want to give you more value than anything else, and that's why I make these videos every day. But also, I don't want you to not know about what we're doing in the background because I know that a lot of you guys would be very interested in it and would be really, really good contenders for this. And yeah, I'm going to start partnering with some of these people because some of the people that have been joining, it's actually a very well balanced group. We have people that are still testing products. We have people that have 7-figure businesses. We have people that have 6-figure businesses. And obviously the 7-figure ones, they're not as open to letting us partner, and they tend to want to be clients instead. But people who are at 6 figures, we know how to get you to 7 figures, so it would make sense to partner potentially. But again, we don't want to make that opportunity open to just everybody. I want to really commit to this group. And yeah, that's enough yapping for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and peace.